What's going on, everyone? It's Paige. So the next tool that we're going to dive deep into is our Friend Finder. And this is one of our tools that is centered around finding you highly targeted leads so that you're not just talking to people who have no interest in you or what you're doing inside of Messenger. So our Friend Finder is right down here. First thing we need to do is click on the settings. For our Friend Finder, this works based on keywords. So we need to go through and determine what keywords we want to target for inside of groups. So some of the keywords that I think are important for me, my main thing is affiliate marketing, high ticket affiliate marketing. Some of the words I like are things like owner, online marketer, online marketing, affiliate, affiliate marketing, affiliate marketer, works, founder, digital marketing, digital marketer, CEO, marketing, self-employed, and self. Something to keep in mind about all of these is that these keywords are case sensitive, meaning that we need to capitalize the first letter of these words in order for it to be picked up by Alfred. So if you're a little bit confused about basically what kind of keywords to put in and how they are case sensitive, simply go to one of the groups that you're in. This tool also only works for groups that you're currently a member of. And this is the list that it would be pulling from inside of any group. This is just a random group that I chose. So notice these words down here beneath people's names. These are the keywords that it will be drawing from. So works is capitalized, at entrepreneur is also capitalized. So just kind of use this as an example of how you're going to base your keywords. Something that you can do with this, but I don't necessarily recommend, is targeting people based on location. As you can see, some people have locations as their keywords. So this person, Jim, right here, he's from Vancouver, British Columbia. So if I wanted to target people based on their location, I would have to type in Vancouver, British Columbia, whatever. If you're in the United States, you would have to go through and manually type in like every single state or every major city you wanted to target. And I don't think that's the best way to do this, but if you want to do it, it is there and it is available for you to try and experiment with. Once we have our keywords in there, we need to make sure our groups are synced. If we don't sync our groups, nothing will appear in the next section for us to draw from. So just make sure you sync these before you start looking for groups. Let's say, so right here I synced on December 22nd, but let's say I added some new groups like 3 days ago. None of those groups would appear because I haven't synced it since then. So make sure you sync your groups regularly if you want to target new groups. The next thing to do is just choose how many people we want the Friend Finder to look for. In general, I suggest that you don't go above 200 people because if you do, it gets kind of slow. And you need to make sure that it's able to find all the people that you're looking for or it will run endlessly. So a good rule of thumb is, let's say there's a group of 10,000 people in the group you're going to look through. So look for about 1% of the total members in the group. So if the group has 10,000 members, look for about 100 people, and that way it will still go through it very quickly and you'll always hit that limit. If you have any questions about that, just submit a support ticket and I can explain it a little bit more in depth. Once you do that, just go ahead and click on the Friend Finder home. And this is where we will now choose our groups. Well, first I'm going to set this to 10 so it goes a little bit more quickly. And now we're going to go ahead and choose our groups. Let's do my online startup community and we will start scanning. As this scans, make sure you're not doing anything else. It will go really slowly. And this is the count. This is how many people it's found so far. As you can see, it instantly found 10 people. Took less than 5 seconds. And after you do that, these will be the people that it found. It does not automatically add these people for you. The reason for this being is because you need to spend the time looking at everyone's profile before you add them. If you're just adding random people inside groups, even if it's based on keywords, you are going to be wasting a lot of time on the back end, then removing these people and having the possibility that you're sending requests to people that aren't even active on Facebook, which is going to tank your engagement. This is the far better option for adding highly targeted friends. It may take a little bit longer initially, but I promise it will pay off 100-fold in terms of your engagement and the time you spend on the back end inside of Messenger actually talking to people. So from here, I like to go ahead and look at exactly what they do. So Webpreneur, so let's look at Scott. Open up his page and just briefly look at their profile. So Scott right here, online business tools, online business building, online business success. I like to make sure that they're actually doing something in our general niche. So this is kind of a little outside of my general niche, I would say. I like to also look at the last time they posted. So he's posted in the past week, which is good. That means he's probably relatively active. Down here, he only has one friend, so that's a pretty big red flag right there. Surely based on that, I probably would not add him. And then the last thing I always like to look at is where are they from? If you're doing high ticket, you generally want to focus on those tier 1 countries because let's just be honest here, we want the countries that have the money to spend on our high ticket offers. That gives us the highest likelihood of success. So that is how you would use the friend finder. So I would go through and I would run through maybe 100-200 people per day, and from those 100 to 200 people, maybe actually send out 30 or 40 friend requests. After you do this for a month, you can quickly see how powerful that can become. Sending out 30 requests per day can get up to 900 friends per month, and all of these people will be extremely highly targeted, meaning that you're not going to be wasting your time talking to people who don't care about what you're doing, and they should be very engaged, so your engagement on your posts should be very high. One more thing that I like to touch on is that there's a hierarchy to the groups that you're going to be using as your target groups and finding your friends in. Hands down, the best groups for you to be in to find your leads are buyer groups. So groups that you can't just join, that you have to physically buy a product to be a part of. The reason these groups are so great is because all these people have already thrown their hands up saying, hey, I bought this product because I am struggling with this, and I'm willing to spend money to solve my problem. When you do this, these leads are worth way more than every other random lead you get, any lead that you're going to get from other groups that you don't have to pay to get into. So spend most of your time focusing on buyer groups. If you have any questions about buyer groups as well, submit a support ticket once again, and I'll kind of help you hone in on that so you can find the highest quality possible leads. Hope this one helped, guys, and enjoy the rest of your day.